And welcome back. There are some important steps you need to take care of your home. It's really cold out there this weekend. And this morning we have Paul Stefano here, a little heating and cooling expert for you. We're not worrying about the cooling, but you might know him from Ben Franklin Plumbing. You've done a couple segments with me before. It's great to see you. Yep. Thanks so much for coming in here.
Hey, it's great to be here
on this Saturday morning. So, yeah, I mean, what are the common problems people are going to be seeing here this weekend with the cold dipping down below?
Lots and lots of calls with the temperatures coming in. Cold at night. Cold during the daytime and then getting really cold at night for a couple of continuous days is going to cause some problems with the plumbing, especially with the pipes freezing and bursting after they thaw back out. So
yeah, and that's always kind of the issue there, the heating and the cooling, you know, what that does with the pipes. So, you know, are common mistakes that people make?
Well, common, you know, is the freezing, the bursting, not knowing what's going to happen. I mean, can you just imagine coming home and having, you know, a flood in the house and not knowing it was going to happen?
Yeah, I've unfortunately gone out and done stories with people, and it's devastating. I mean, we're talking about inches of water, you know, in their basement and in different parts of the home. And
it can happen as quickly as dropping the kids off from school, or if you're on an extended, you know, vacation or something like that, it can just be a complete disaster.
So what do we do to prevent it?
Well, you know, here's the problem. All right, the water freezes in the pipes.
Yeah.
The water expands, and that's where we run into the problem because it ends up pushing out, splitting the pipe, and what have you. So, one of the main things that we want to make sure that we do is take the hose away from the hose bib on the house. Because that ice will work its way up into the hose bib or into the pipe, split the pipe. Disaster.
Yeah, and I know that's one of the most common mistakes that people make is forgetting to unplug the hose. But it's February. Hopefully by now you know you detach the hose.
Some people don't.
Yeah.
You know, they'll wash the car when it warms up, like it's been getting warm every now and again. Also, hey, leave a steady stream when it gets really cold, like it's going to tonight. 16 is what they're talking about here. Let's make sure that we go ahead and leave a steady stream or a constant drip with the faucets that are on the outside walls of your house. Yeah. Especially if they're not on the sunny side. Open the cabinet doors. Let some of the conditioned air get in there and keep the pipes from freezing up in there. And I guess also I would say that these foundation vents here.
Tell me about this.
Well, you know, this is what lets the air in. And I mean, if it's going to get really super cold at night, we want to make sure that you know that these things are going to stay closed. Okay, open them back up at Easter time is what they say. Close them Thanksgiving, open them up at Easter. So you want to make sure that if you have one of these, if you're on a foundation, you know, with that has these, this is what they look like. Slab foundations don't. Okay, so if you have a crawl space, you're going to have these things, and you just want to make sure that here's one that just kind of slides back and forth. Some of them have levers on them, but
cut down on the airflow just a little bit. And so I imagine, are you guys already seeing an uptick with some of the cold weather we've had the past couple of days?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, people are calling, asking what they can do, and so what we say is, hey, look, plumbing is a mechanical feature in your house, so you want to have it maintained. All right, so let's go ahead and make sure that we have the experts at Ben Franklin Plumbing come out and give you some tips and check things over to prevent any of these disasters that we might have.
Well, and when it comes to your furnace and making sure that your home stays warm, I mean, what can you do there to prevent your furnace from having any issues when it's working kind of overtime?
Oh, you got to make sure the filters are being changed. Okay. You know, that's one of the biggest things. Making sure that air is getting in there and making sure that the system's working the way that it should. And then, of course, have that maintained as well. I mean, we got to keep that thing cleaned up and working at its top performance.